Hi, in this video we're going to show you a tool you could use to create Linux ISO files that you could use to then install Linux. Alright, so if you're planning on installing Linux on your computer, maybe doing a dual boot situation, then you could use this tool to do so. So it's called Fedora Media Writer. So it is designed for Fedora, but it can make flash drives for other flavors of Linux as well. So if you open it up here after you install it, so if you choose the option to download automatically, then you have all of these additions here. You have Atomic Desktop, Spins, and Labs. So let's say you wanted just Fedora Workstation. You click on Next, choose your version, choose your architecture, and where it's going to go. Make sure you pick the right flash drive here if you have more than one. And then you can delete the ISO file after it's downloaded, and then just click on Download and Write. So then it will download it and then create the flash drive for you. But if you have your own version that is not on this list, so I have this Zorin OS, for example, I could choose this, select ISO file. Now you can see you can choose a Windows file and it will write it, but it will not work. So even though it looks like it's going to create a Windows flash drive, it's not going to work for Windows. Okay, we got our ISO file loaded, the correct flash drive. We'll click on Write. And you can see what's happening here in disk management as the process is going here. Now you can see here the flash drive actually disappeared from disk management, so that's normal, so you could expect that. Alright, so I'm going to let this finish writing, so I'll pause the video and then we'll be back and we'll try it out. Alright, so the process is complete. Didn't take too long. So click on Finish. Close it out. Alright, we still don't have our flash drive shown here. Let's rescan the disks. Alright, you can see here we have this small EFI system partition, then this unallocated space, so you would think that it didn't write it correctly, but it actually did. So sometimes after you restart the computer and you come back, it'll kind of show you the partition that it's using. Sometimes it won't, I've noticed. So now I'm going to restart the computer with this new flash drive here, and we'll do a test to see if we can just load up Zorin OS, and then we'll come back and show you how to reset, I guess you could say, your flash drive so you could use it within Windows again. All right, so we have our Zorin menu here to try or install, save graphics, and so on. All right, let's just press enter on the first one here. All right, then we have our try or install screen. So we just click on try if we just want to play around with it without installing it. All right, so now it's actually running in memory, so it's not actually installed on the computer. So now I could play with it if I want. And then if I decide I want to keep it, I could just simply install it on the actual hard drive and take it from there. All right, so now let's boot back into Windows. Let's take a look at the flash drive again, and I'll show you how to reset it so you can use it with Windows again. All right, let's go back into disk management. So now you can see that we rebooted back into Windows. It only shows 3.5 gigabytes of unallocated space, and we have 112 gigabytes for the Zorin OS drive here. All right, so now what you could do, you could try and right-click on each one here and delete it. Obviously, make sure you're working with the right disk. But as you can see here, we can't delete this EFI partition here, which might not be a big deal. But if you totally want to clean it, you can run an administrative command line. and use the diskpart tool, all one word. So the first command you want to run is list disk to show you the disks. And then you want to match the number here, so disk 2 here and disk 2 here. Then you want to select disk 2 or whatever number applies to your flash drive. Make sure you use the right one because this is crucial. Now you can see disk 2 is the selected disk, and then we just type in clean. And now we have all of our space unallocated. So you can do this right off the bat without even coming here and deleting the partitions manually. And then now that we're here, we can just right click New Simple Volume. Change the letter if you want. Change it to exFAT if you don't want to use NTFS. Give it a name. This is a PNY 128 gig drive in my case. Finish. Right, so now it's ready to go. All right, so once again, just download and install the Media Writer. Choose if you're going to do the download automatically option, then you can pick one of the Fedora distributions from there. Or if you have your own ISO file that's not Fedora, you could use this option, browse to it, and then make your bootable Linux flash drive. All right, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe.